I don't know about you, but with me, maybe somebody can relate to this if you're autistic. Dating in general, being autistic, and also the getting to know you phase is such a struggle, okay? Maybe these are things that you struggle with. Just let me know in the comments. One of the things I've struggled with is masking. So, when you're in the getting to know you phase, or if you're meeting somebody at a first date, people with autism can mask. And because you don't want to be too much to the person, or over explaining or anything like that. And it's a mental struggle. And because of this, your social battery is just drained for days. And that's a struggle. Navigating indirect communication. This is a big one. So, in the getting to know you phase, you get the flirting, you get the playfulness, and you want to seem cool. And you want to not seem like you're lacking interest. With women who have autism, usually there is a struggle with missing the indirect communication, the signs, because the social cues we don't understand. If someone's interested, or the flirting, or anything of that reason. Texting is another one with communication. You're always playing it in your mind. I know with me, this is me though, that we have to wait a certain amount of time, or you ask a friend for advice regarding when to text, if this is a good time to text, or a person, or anything of that matter, because the social cues you don't understand, and it gets exhausting. You don't want to over text. There's some things that the other person sends, and you're kind of puzzled in your head, like you're not understanding. Okay, so I know I've done this before. I've had to ask AI about a social interaction, because I didn't understand what it meant, because the social cues we don't understand, and it's a struggle. If anybody's done that, let me know in the comments, because I probably am not alone with this. Sensory overload is another thing. So if you're invited to, a restaurant, with dimmed lights, the music playing, or the music's too loud, you're trying to focus on the other person talking, but your senses are somewhere else. If there's a strong smell of food, or the bass of the music's playing too loud, the chewing of another person, it gets to be a lot. I know another one that I struggle with is hyper fixation. So for instance, getting really passionate or really excited about something I love, and wanting to tell the other person. And oversharing is another struggle, too. The TMI, you play in your head, you don't know if you said that right, and it's exhausting. You want to get to know the person, and you're, asking questions, and wanting to get the person quickly, and then the other person, most of the time, are thinking you're moving too fast, and that's really not the case. We just get overly excited about different topics and wanting to get to know someone because, you know, you vibe with them. And that's a big thing for people too. And deciding stuff too, that is another struggle. You know, being asked where you want to go, what do you want to do? That's like Olympics in your head, constantly, and you're trying to figure out what is the best decision for me. Dating as an autistic person disrupts your routine. Anything like with changes, I know for me, I struggle with if there is a big change of a regular routine. I know for me, like if something I'm uncomfortable with my social battery, I get drained, and I might disappear for a few days, but I do always come back. But I do try to stay on top of messaging and all of that, but I'm not the best. But has anybody struggled with any of these things? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching this long video and my rant. Bye.